on. Hey everybody, today I have my favorite products of February. I haven't done a favorites video in a very long time. I should probably start doing them, but it's just hard to kind of not use the same products over and over again when you love them. So hopefully these are some of the products that you guys would like to try or have been trying. Let me know down below and let's just kind of get into it. I'll start with face products first. So the first thing that I absolutely love, and I've been using it for at least like 4 months maybe or more, and I feel like it's made a really big difference for my skin, has been the St. Ives Even and Bright Pink Lemon and Mandarin Orange Scrub, and it looks like this. It smells delicious, like, oh my gosh, like straight Hawaii and like warm tropical. It's just so delicious. If you have dry skin, this is great for you. You can use it as exfoliant. It's not too harsh on your skin, so if you have acne, it's not gonna like rub it really raw. It's just very thin, small particles, kind of like sand, and it really makes a difference with like acne scarring. So if you have a lot of acne scarring or like discoloration, definitely give this a try. I think it's made a huge difference and I love this stuff. So, and it's cheap. It's like $2 maybe, and you can get it at like Target or Walmart. And let's see, the next face product that I have is foundation, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Dewy and Smooth. It looks like this. I have it on today and I really do like this stuff. It works great for dry skin. If you have oily skin, skip this one. They make a different one. But this one has been so good to me in winter. My skin is insanely dry and liquid foundation on my skin looks horrible in the winter just because it normally clings to all those dry patches. And so this one has been a lifesaver. It is in the color 115 Ivory. So if you're my skin color, definitely a good one to go with. It matches really good. It's kind of a neutral undertone. It's not too pink, it's not too yellow. It's just really perfect. The only thing I don't like about this is that it has an SPF of 18. So if I'm going out and there's a lot of flash photography or something, this is not really the best one to wear because it does kind of give you a white cast. But overall, on a daily, this stuff is awesome. I love it. The next face product that I have kind of ties into that one, and it is the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. And it looks like this, and I have it in 15 Fair, and it is lighter than my skin tone, but just barely. I wish they kind of made one that's a little bit lighter, but I don't think they do. But I really like this one for under my eyes just because it doesn't cling to my dry patches like a lot of other concealers do. It doesn't accentuate it. It highlights and brightens it a little bit, and it just looks amazing, and it's really cheap, and apparently it's kind of like a dupe for the NARS Creamy Concealer, I think it's called. I don't know, Radiant Concealer? I'm having like a mind block. But it's supposed to be a dupe for that, and I don't know, I haven't tried the NARS one, but I love this one, and I'm definitely going to continue to repurchase over and over because it's even better than some of the like high-end under eye concealers that I've tried. So love this stuff, and it's not too thick, so it doesn't cake up on your eyes, but it's not too thin, so it really gives you a lot of coverage. So I definitely like this one. The next kind of face concealer, or not face concealer, but eye concealer and face product that I have is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. Looks like this. This is in the one brightener. I love this stuff on a day-to-day basis. It is the one with the pink undertone, and it definitely gives me that bright effect. It's really hard for me to get kind of bright under eyes because I am so pale. So I love this stuff. It doesn't cling to my dry patches. I've had no issues with it, and I've used it for probably like 2 years. I wear this stuff when I'm going to work and I look like I'm dead tired. I use it under my concealer, like under a skin tone concealer. I use it just on its own. It just looks fabulous. I love it, and I have absolutely no issues with it. And if you have trouble brightening up those under eyes, definitely try this stuff because it's great. The next item that I have is a oldie but a goodie, and I know a lot of you know about this, so I won't speak too long on it, but it has been kind of like a rediscovery for me. this month and probably last month, but it is the Beauty Blender. Mine's a little dirty, sorry. But I love this, especially for winter, because as you know, I have really dry skin, and using a brush accentuates dry skin. And so if you don't want your foundation to kind of stick to those dry patches, or you kind of mess up your skin with the brushes, then definitely try this. This is damp right now because I just used it, and I love this. I use it for under eye concealer, which is amazing because it like does it perfectly, spreads it out, it blends out amazing, and it's super easy. You can just do concealer, you can do foundation, you can do whatever. It's definitely worth the money. At first I was like, oh hell no, like $20 for like a sponge, no freaking way. But then I started using it and it has been amazing. I get really dry right here by my nose. I don't know if any of you guys do, but if you do and you are looking for something to help that dryness when you put on foundation or concealer, try this. I haven't tried the Real Techniques one. I really do want to. I've heard good things about it, but then I've also heard that it doesn't compare to this, and so I love this. This is the original Beauty Blender, and it's like $20, $30, not for sure, but definitely worth all the money. I've had this for over 2 years and I've had no issues. The next product that I have is the Ben Nye Luxury Powder, and this is in Cameo. It is like a white, kind of light pinkish skin tone. I freaking love this stuff. I remember when the banana powder was like the super rage, but I could never get it because I was so white. And so I did some research and they suggested that the Cameo powder would be really good for fair skin, and it's amazing. I love this stuff. It brightens up the under eye. It has been the only powder that has not clung to those dry patches, because a lot of times when you put on powder, it will cling to those dry patches and really accentuate them. This is the only powder that has not done that. It has been amazing. It literally blurs that area and smooths it down. So if you have really dry skin, you can use this all over your face, by the way. So if you have really dry skin, I would definitely suggest trying this out. I love this stuff. It lasts forever because there's so much product in here, and a little bit goes a really long way. And it's very like brightening, and it's lighter than my skin tone, which is really hard to find, and it's really not that expensive. I will leave the link down below, but I really highly suggest this because even the MAC Emphasize powder that I have, it is really brightening and everything, but it does cling to those dry patches that are right there, and that is like my biggest pet peeve on earth. So if you have that same pet peeve, try that one out. It'll help you. The next product that I have is probably something that y'all have heard about before or even used, but it's kind of a rediscovery for me. I was never big on like eye primers. I just didn't really care. But this is the MAC Pro Longwear Paint Pot in Painterly, and it looks like this. It's just like a skin tone, but I really love this stuff, and I don't really need it for creasing or making my eyeshadow stay on a really long time. The way that I use this is to conceal. I have really like reddy veins, purple veins in my eyelids, and so when I put eyeshadow on, it doesn't always cover up the veining that are in my eyes, so using this beforehand is like a godsend. It is so awesome. It conceals all the veining, all the purpleness. It acts as a base. It makes your eyeshadow pop more. It's just amazing. I really do love this stuff. I know it's expensive, but I've had this for probably 2 years and you can't even tell. So I think it's definitely worth your money. You can always use a concealer, but even I've tried concealers on my eyelids and they just don't do the same thing. They don't really conceal the way I want it to. It doesn't prolong my eyeshadow, and it doesn't make the colors really pop, whereas I think Painterly Paint Pot does. And the next product that I have is an eyeshadow palette. It's from the Drugstore, and it is the Hard Candy palette that looks like this. and this one is in Birthday Suit, and it's part of the top 10 trendsetter eyeshadow collection. And this is a great palette because number one, it's from the drugstore, so you know it's like inexpensive. Number two, they're all matte colors right there, and they have a variety, but they're all kind of neutral, which is something that I really want because I'm not gonna wear the crazy colors on a day-to-day basis. I just want something that I can wear a lot and will look good and is pigmented, and this definitely is it. Plus the packaging is really, really cute, and they do not test on animals, which is major for me. I know a lot of these other products probably do, but if I can find a good one that doesn't test on animals, I'm all for it. I do have this on today, and I have the navy blue on and some of the neutral colors, and they're super, super pigmented. The navy blue is really, really navy blue. So if you're looking for a good all matte eyeshadow palette that are neutral colors and from the drugstore, definitely check out the hard candy ones. There are probably like 5 of them, but they're all different. So another product I have for you guys is the Renewing Moroccan Argan Oil. It's a penetrating oil, and it's from Organics, and it looks like this. I love this stuff. I'm not a big hair person at all. I really think that this has helped my hair a lot. It definitely gives it moisture. It just looks healthier and shinier. It helps with any split ends that I may have. Just helps it look a little bit healthier, and it smells really, really good. And you can put it on wet or dry hair, and it really helps being able to like detangle your hair. So if you have really hard hair to detangle or comb out after a shower, you can apply just a little bit of this. Also, it helps with the drying time of your hair, I've noticed a lot. I normally get out of the shower, and with damp hair I'll put a little bit in my palms, rub it together, run it through my hair, and let it sit for probably like 5 or 10 minutes. And then I'll comb it out and dry my hair, and it's definitely cut my hair dryer time down. So I mean, that's amazing, because if you dry your hair too much, it's gonna cause damage and dryness and things like that. So that has been awesome. And in winter, when the air is so freaking dry, it takes everything out of your hair and face. This is a great product to go in with to give it a little bit of moisture back. And my last item that I have is the e.l.f. matte lip color in Natural, and it looks like this. It's just kind of like a stick that you roll up and you put on. I do have it on today, so if you like a neutral lip. I do have it sheared out a little bit with some chapstick, but this stuff is great. I've always loved these. They never really get raved on YouTube, and I don't really know why, because they're $3 and they're matte, but they're not too matte. Like, they don't suck into your lines or anything like that. And they stay on your lips forever. I can wear this all day. Even when they fade out, it's not like a disgusting fade out where you get like a ring or anything like that. They fade out really well. I've drank water with it, I've eaten food with it, and I've had no issues. They still stay on my lip. It's just a really great product, and they're super duper inexpensive, and they have a bunch of different colors. Bright red, kind of like a neutrally like reddish color that is more on the like neutral side, and they have coral and a bunch of different ones, so definitely check these out. So that's all the products I have for you today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Leave down below your favorite products, because I'm always on the hunt for great products. Or if you've tried any of these, please comment down below. But as always, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe and like this video. Thanks guys. Bye.